Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about lesson number 3, rural and the local government bodies. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the Gram Panchayat, the Panchayat Samiti, and the Zilla Parishad. Introduction. Local government bodies play an important role in the regulation of the social life. In our country, along with the local bodies, the union government, that is the central government, and the state government also participate in the work of regulation. We can see in this slide there are divided into three: the central government, that is the union government; the state government, that is Maharashtra government; local self government bodies are the rural and the urban bodies. That we'll see in the next slide. As we can see in this slide, the local government bodies are broadly classified as rural and the urban local bodies. Rural means the village and urban means the cities. In this chapter, we will learn about the rural local government bodies. We'll see in the next slide. In this slide, we can see the local government bodies being divided into rural local government bodies, that is village, and urban local government bodies. In rural government, we can see Zilla Parishad, which is in district level, Panchayat Samiti, and Gram Panchayat. Whereas in the urban, that is in the cities, we can see municipal corporation for big cities, municipal council for small cities, and Nagar Panchayat for semi-urban areas. Semi means not very developed cities. Here we can see also in page number 65 in our textbook also we can refer the same chart. The Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of the village. If the population of the village is less than 500, two or more such villages come under one Gram Panchayat. It is then called a group Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat carries out the function relating to water supply, electricity, registration of birth, death, and marriages. The office bearers and the officers of the Gram Panchayat are divided into three: Sarpanch, Gram Sevak, and the Gram Sabha. Let us study them in detail. Sarpanch. The election to a Gram Panchayat are held every 5 years. The meetings of Gram Panchayat are held under the chairmanship of the Sarpanch. The Sarpanch is elected directly by the people. It is his responsibility to implement the development schemes of the village. Means he has to tell what government has passed the development schemes that has to be implemented in the village. The members of the Gram Panchayat can bring a motion of no confidence against a Sarpanch who is not carrying out his responsibilities properly. No confidence means they can above 18 years of age. Whoever is participating in the election can pass a vote of no confidence and they can remove the Sarpanch. In the absence of the Sarpanch, the deputy Sarpanch looks after the work of a Gram Panchayat. Gram Sevak. He is the secretary of the Gram Panchayat. He is appointed by the chief executive officer of the Zilla Parishad. His main function is to look after the day-to-day functioning of the Gram Panchayat, to explain its development schemes to the residents of the village, etc. Residents means the people who are staying in that village. Gram Sabha, the assembly of all the voters of the village or rural areas in the Gram Sabha. Voters means above 18 years, whoever is eligible to vote. It is the most important organization of people at the local level. It is binding to hold at least 6 meetings of the Gram Sabha in each financial year. For example, 2019 to 20. In that full year, they will have 6 meetings. The responsibility of calling The meeting of Gram Sabha is with the Sarpanch. In the first meeting of each financial year, the Gram Sabha discuss the annual report, means whatever money they have spent on the village, and account submitted to the Gram Panchayat. The suggestion of the Gram Sabha are convened to the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha gives sanction, means money, to the development scheme purposes to the Gram Panchayat, and the Gram Sabha has the authority to decide upon which individual deserve the benefit of the government schemes. Means the farmers who are going to get the government schemes in their favor. Women participation in the Gram Sabha. A meeting of the women of a village is held before the meeting of the Gram Sabha. Here, women feel free to discuss a varieties of issues. During the Gram Sabha, they speak with great concern about issues such as drinking water, prohibition, employment, fuel, health, etc. They also suggest measures to bring about necessary changes. Panchayat Samiti. All the villages within a taluka form a development block. The body that looks after the functioning of the development block is a Panchayat Samiti. It also acts as a link between the Zilla Parishad and the Gram Panchayat. The sources of revenue of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat carries out many schemes and programs for the welfare of the people of the village. For this purpose, it requires money. The Gram Panchayat raises these funds through different taxes, as we can see in this slide. The sources of revenue of Gram Panchayat, that is a house tax, water tax, tax on the weekly market, pilgrim tax, and grants from the Zilla Parishad or the Parishad and the state government. We can see in the textbook also a chart is given on page number 66. The office bearers of the Panchayat Samiti. Election to the Panchayat Samiti are held every 5 years. The elected members elect from among themselves the chairman and the deputy chairman of the Panchayat Samiti. The chairman has the responsibility of calling the meeting and conducting the business of the meetings. In the absence of the chairman, the deputy chairman presides over the meeting and starts the meeting, as we can see in this slide. The functions of the Panchayat Samiti. The Panchayat Samiti prepares a plan of the scheme to be implemented in the development block. It is binding on the Panchayat Samiti to hold at least one meeting every month. The Panchayat Samiti receives a certain amount of money from the district fund. It also receives grants from the state government to carry out the development schemes of the development block. Zilla Parishad. Every district has a Zilla Parishad. At present, the state of Maharashtra has 36 districts but only 34 Zilla Parishad. The reason is that the Mumbai city district and the Mumbai suburban district do not have a rural population. Suburban means inside South Bombay and North Bombay. Therefore, they do not have the Zilla Parishads. The office bearers of the Zilla Parishad. Election to the Zilla Parishad are held every 5 years. The elected representatives choose a president and a vice president from among themselves. The president of the Zilla Parishad presides over the meeting of the Zilla Parishad. Means he starts the meeting. He exercises control over business conducted during the meetings. He also controls the financial transaction of the Zilla Parishad, money matters. He has the authority to undertake appropriate expenditure, means whatever expenses he has to do from the Zilla Parishad's fund. The vice president carries out these duties in the absence of the president. The chief executive officer. The decision taken by the Zilla Parishad are implemented by the chief executive officer of the Zilla Parishad. He is appointed by the state government.